Hello students. Today we will again continue with the same chapter with a different topic, that is the animal adaptation in the mountains. Now in the last discussion we had done about how plant life are adapted in the typical cold and snowy windy condition of the mountain. Today again we will go with the same thing, but here the adaptation of the animals we will discuss. So adaptation of the animal in the mountain region, that is the animals who are living in the mountain region also adapted to the extremely cold environment present there. So they have thick skin or fur to protect them from cold environment. Hooves that help them to climb the slopes of the hills. That is, they have a hoof in the leg which helps them to climb up to the slopes of the mountain hills. So many are animals, or what are the examples of the animals you can get here? Deers, chamois, ibex, snow leopard, yak, mountain goat, giant horn, sheep. These are few examples in which we in our chapter in our syllabus will study the three animals adaptive features, the yak, mountain goat and the snow leopard in details. First one is the adaptation in yak. You can see the picture, especially if you go to Gangtok, Changu Lake near in there are many places where yak is present, but it is generally coming into my mind very close to us, a typical structure of an yak, that is yak is present there. So as you see the yak, you can understand that we are in that much altitude, and so they have got certain extra adaptive features within them which helps them to enable with the surrounding of the mountainous region. The habitat of the yak is extremely rocky. Where do they stay? They stay in an extremely rocky and various elevation. Means maybe say 1,000 or 500 feet up and down they stay. Even they come later on, you will see even they come back into the lower elevation also. So the yaks must have a broad hooves which allow it to travel across the habitat without falling. Because of why am I emphasizing the word falling? Because they are staying in such an environment where it is completely rocky or snowy. So into that environment they climb up and down, and doing so there is a chance of slipping, or there is a chance of falling down. So their typical leg or the feet structure, that is the hooves present in their feet, help them to move into that environmental condition. And the yak also needs broad hoofs to migrate to lower elevations. Why do they need to come to the lower elevation? Because lower elevation contains more vegetation. So during the winter time, when the upper elevated area are totally covered with the snow, then yak, due to its survival, they have to take the food, and that vegetation and food sources are obtained in the lower elevation. So they do this up and down process with the help of the hooves in their structure. Yak is a kind of large ox covered with the long skinny hair. It is a ox-like structure, but which is covered with a silky hair and very much adapted to live in a cold mountainous climate. and that long hairs which they have on their body help them to protect from the cold of the surrounding and help them to keep the warmth within them. Another very important adaptation of the yak is that as they have to scrape out the mosses and the fungi and other small lichens which are present in the rocky mountainous region, so they have a very rough tongue which allowing them to lick these vegetations from the rock, and also they have a long intestine for which they can store the food, and they have a larger lungs and heart and a larger blood count because it helps the yak to have a successful blood flow at a very cold temperature, and it allows yak to have a very efficient oxygen exchange, and also that keeps the body temperature of the yak in a proper condition.